Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Cities Skylines Pondocalypse, where I need to come up with a better way of starting recording and starting the timer. I sort of want a second computer for the timer that will also take an input from the same... I looked into before about a numpad that I could get and set up separately, a separate, like one that you'd use for a laptop normally. And then have it set up so that instead of actually being a 1 through 9 and some of the other buttons, it was actually the F13 through 24 keys, which are actually things. It's just, generally speaking, no keyboard ever uses them anymore, no game ever usually works with them anymore, but they're there in the code, like physically. Everything understands them. So I'm like, well, basically I could have 12 keys which would not conflict with any other game. But I keep failing at actually getting that working. It's a project that I'll do sometimes and then forget about. But I could have that plugged into two separate key computers. One which would reset and start a timer and start the recording. Although I also looked into a bit ago about changing my recording setup. I haven't got the money, but I looked into it. I do that a lot because, like, in between the episodes, I have had a look to see about... because the fans was coming on and it's reasonably annoying me. I can still hear it now. But my CPU and my GPU are both running 20 degrees below what I would consider the top end of them. Hard drives and everything are running at stupidly cool comparatively. They're cool. Somehow the hard drives are actually running cooler than the air outside. I don't quite understand that one, but I trust the thermostats in them. Because, it's literally the ones physically built in. I booted up HW monitor, hardware monitor. And have I? Yeah, I just slightly... I think what we'll do actually is just build a cross to cover you. You get your own special pipe. But yeah, so it's actually running cool enough. I might need to look into the fans as well. I wouldn't mind being able to say when I'm not recording, have my computer in a state so that if not recording, fans on full blast, or basically if not in a state where audio is a necessity. To be honest, when I'm post-production as well, I wouldn't want them on, but when rendering, I would love a button which just said, run these freaking fans at full blast. Anyway, why did I get onto the HW monitor? I got onto that because I said I looked into doing another rig, which would actually have been an unraid system, so that there would have been each of my 3 monitors in my setup would actually have a separate virtual machine running on them. It was a thing I was considering, although it would probably make more sense to actually have separate computers and internal capture cards, but it was something I was looking at, and my computer now is old. It hasn't been upgraded since you guys would have last heard about it. Sorry, I'm supposed to be going on. Where were we? On this? Okay, I think it's just a case of letting time pass at the minute. There's room for everyone to build in every category. Hasn't been upgraded since you would have last heard about it, which means almost 3 years of me not doing anything on the channel, plus the 2, maybe 3 years it was running before. It's rather old now. It's a 770 graphics card, so despite the fact that the 10 series, to be honest, the 9 series lasted rather long, the 8 series didn't exist, by the way. But the fact that the 10 series has lasted so long, technically speaking, it's only like 2 generations older compared to the current one. And the CPU is a 3930K, so HEDT, not commercial, not your standard consumer grade one. They would have been a 3700K, I think, at that time, or equivalent to what is now the 8700K. Well, the 8700K is the first consumer grade chip that actually got up to match my number of cores. Back in the day, my Hexi core was 6 cores, 12 threads, was miles above what you'd get on the consumer grade. Quad cores with hyperthread was the best you'd get on a normal chipset. But now the 8700K would actually... My chip, because of the way it works, my chip is basically now an 8700K that is lower clocked, and instead of using a typical TDP of 95 watts, is using a typical TDP of, I believe it's 140. And I would say it's similar with my graphics cards. When I've looked before, I think the RX 580 is about equivalent to my 770. I can't... I think it beat it, but it's not by that much. Just like how the 580 is sort of on pair with the 1060. So I think a 1060 would be equivalent to like what I'm running now, but a 1060 would use so much less power. To the point where if I had the money, you know, the level of performance for the games I play and everything is still perfectly fine. And if I'm honest, if I have like hardware monitor up, wait, I am actually using 100% CPU at the minute. What's using all the CPU? Because I know the game never does. Right, somehow I'm using 100% CPU, but the largest thing which is using CPU is only using 15%. How does that work? Options. I want like the full-on hardware monitor up. Performance. So I can see the individual... I don't think you guys can see that recording. Can you? Woo! Oh, wait, you can! Okay. I didn't know I was recording that. Okay, max frequency. So it's actually turbo boosting up to 109%. But at the minute it's only using 44. Boom, there goes the... That's not what I wanted up. I didn't want that resource monitor up. I actually did want the... And I thought this was supposed to show all the separate cores. Don't tell me it's running as a single thread. No, 6 cores, 12 threads. Oh, basically, actually, no, the base speed is about the same as an 8700K when I looked. My base speed, anyway, it's running at 3600 instead of a 32. But the boost speed basically isn't there. View. I thought you could see all the separate cores in here. Right, I can in this. Really? I can't work anything out from this. Right, total CPU. So at the minute... And I've been really distracted. We're doing a Let's Play. Sorry guys, I'll let this episode run on for a little bit longer because I got that sidetracked. But... yeah, we're back up to 87% usage. But when I look at each individual thread... no thread is like above 50... Okay, we're back to... what? I don't know what it is. I think some of the individual threads are being maxed out and that's what the hardware monitor... not the hardware monitor, the task manager is showing. Yeah, one of them's being maxed out, so it's calling that 100% usage, but... I'm actually surprised how well balanced all of the... Okay, game's running again, and... I just want to get this shown. Go to small. No, small. Right, run the game. And bring you back up. Why are you over there? No, you. Just running the game is actually... no, it's only 80%. I don't know. I'm confused. Right, people are moving out. That's not enough consumers, so I really... pause. Yeah, there's nowhere for him to grow. God's sake, I'm an idiot. You've got some spaces to grow, but I need to have lots of places to grow here. I've got too distracted, haven't I? Yeah, as far as I can go without actually connecting. Same with you. You can actually get all the way out to another full line. And let's push you... I think that's really as far as we want to do it. Build you up here. I should have done this ages ago. I didn't realise that we'd actually run out of buildable space. Oh, this will let me get rid of some of the... How are you guys doing? The solar panels are flooded. Am I still getting enough power? I'm still getting power from them. Actually, can I in the budget... I really wish there was a set you back to 100% button. I almost wish that it wasn't like this granular. You know, like that there literally was just a all the way or not. Or even a option just to say, have the budget just nicely, you know, oh wait, we've got too low power, the budget would creep up and you just get a message saying, you're overpaying on your electricity. I think I've been distracted too much. Destroy you guys. It's still not enough workers for you, isn't it? Yeah. Uneducated, you've got one... Right, you got 7 out of 16 workers. Oh, you got 6 well-educated people. Why would they be working there? I guess if it's only jobs. But look, these want to grow, but they're complaining they don't have enough people. There's no demand for people to move in, but I need more people to move in for the jobs. But industry's like, I want more. I don't get this. I almost want to turn all of this into industry. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build out by 1. And across there. And I'm going to lay out these roads because at the minute we have money, and I'm an idiot if I have money. Because if I have money, that means I'm not doing things. Oh, that's rather annoying. That's not in line. No, 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 no. Never build down like that. Down like that means you're going to flood sooner. There we go. I'm going to keep building these roads out from here then. And what I was going to say, we're going to run on a bit longer because I got distracted by my computer and the power. The fan's actually kicked into full, so I thought it was running before because I could hear it. But yeah, not as bad as I can currently hear it, so I will take another break. No, I'm not going to take a break in between because then I'm going to get distracted again when I come back. But what we're going to do is we're going to lay down some industry here. You're going to need water and power most likely. Yep. Let's build the pipes out from here. I don't think that was quite the 440, but you can almost sort of just build under the roads. There we go. Well, that's basically my entire little island here covered with water and everything along them lines. I added plenty more places for these guys to build, so hopefully they will. They're coming in. Okay. It's raining! Why fire? I can't hear the game. I muted the game. In between the episodes, yes. So we've had no game music. I hopefully will make a note of that and put some game music in post so you guys will have no idea what was going on, why I'm now talking about no music. Oh, there'll be no other noises as well. Okay. Now what are you complaining about? Not enough buyers for our products. We'll make better products then. I don't believe... Right, 1 you're not unlocked. 38,000 would be for that, so I'm never going to get there. Train at 12,000, so I've got no way of shipping the stuff out anyway. Extra. It has to be to the, you know, internal. So, I don't think that's going to be doable. You guys are building? Yeah, you are building, good. Whoa, someone actually built here. Right, you have 2 workers in a single square. You have 16 workers in... I don't know. I think this one's more efficient. I don't know if it'll pay the same taxes, but... I wonder if that's the same with power. Suddenly, powers became a problem, because we're down to 92. Why are we down to 92? That's as if these aren't here. Is that because these powers are... the power lines are sunk? So that doesn't look like it's making the connection anymore. Okay, they're definitely connected. Is that just because I've turned down the... Let's just add another. I think that might just be because actually I turned down the thing. The budget. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.